It's Pazbandam Vambi Zim Zim Zuliz Zah Riorah Lim Ozirah Tavmarks Vamgabam Zipti. The fiery companions of blood, winter, waters, and darkness are for the devil in hell. The opponent is unveiling and distinguishing transcendence. Zizdav Vamzu Vung Havik Vamgam Miz Qamwazm Zah Vince Easnvix Sizak Agam Uramzim. Feet form the music of union, to take on forms, to transfer the shaking effect of the 117 sexual fluid translated in a temporary way to manipulate the propaganda. Tarefu fi wujuhihim nanretanain. We acknowledge the pleasure of others. Innalambra la fi nine. Certainly our pleasure is how we will be productive. Innalambra la fi nine. Verily, the productiveness is our pleasure. Vaidaraita Thamaraita Naemah wa Mulkan Kabir. And our perceptions will be of our power and our pleasure. Ayatma ukulu mayun qalla jannatan. Wouldn't they all like to ascend to such gardens of pleasure? Innal mutaqina kan indarabim janatanaim. Certainly, those with regard are in. And for the pleasure gardens. Farauhun wa rayhanun wa jannatun naim. Because of the rest and the plant fragrances of the gardens of pleasure. Fi jannatin naim. Bring us to those fields of pleasure. Enam mutatina vidanaten wanaim. Certainly those with the consciousness of the situation are in the pleasure gardens. Vidanaten naim. We are in the gardens of pleasure. Inna ladina mandu wa mindu salihate lahum jannatun naim. Surely our beliefs and actions are towards the gardens of pleasure. Wajalani min warthate jannatin naim. And our placement and rightful inheritance is the pleasure gardens. Al-mulku yamadalahi yahkumu bainam faladina manu wa milu salihate fi jannatin naim. The king in such a time is the ultimate acausal, who astonishes with the judgment between the different. Those beliefs that they worked out in deeds will be in the pleasure garden. Enna ladina wa manu amindu salihate yadiyim rabuhum بإيمانهم تجري من تحتهم الأنهار في جنات النعيم. By our consciousness and our action, we have taken in the lordly guidance of the true faith, like chthonic rivers in the pleasure gardens. Yubashiruhum rabuhum berahmadim mindu warin warin wajanatin lahum fiha naimum muqim. We will know the pleasure and favorable bearing prior to the gardens for eternal pleasure. Walau anna ahlal kitaba wa amanu wa taqaw kafarna anhum sayatihim wa anqalnahum jannatin naim. If the people of scriptures believed in a way of being conscious of the situation, their covering up would have been lifted, and they would be accepted into the pleasure garden. وَنَعْمَةٍ كَانُوا فِيهَا فَاكِهِينَ. amused with the comfort of becoming in it. We are. Zazdavamzu vang havigvamgam mazkavwazam zahvants iznavaks szak agam uramzam. With feet is the uniting voice to take on forms, to transfer the shaking effect of the passive portion by sexual fluid, translated in a temporary way towards manipulating the propaganda. Pazbanbam vabi zim zuli zah riorah lamuzirah tavmarks bamgabam zipti. The fiery companions of blood, winter, water, and darkness are for the devil as hell's adversary. The unveiling and distinguishing is towards the edges of transcendence. Purple and pink blotches have abounded in the room, and the presence is from the south and above. There's a pulsing and a flowing upon me. But I'm supposed to take particular attention circled clockwise like a vortex over the seal of Naemah to start with, and then in stone for SPS and BFS, in wood as well. From point, from triangle, so in form of tetrahedral. Something is about to happen, but in one way or another, I'm supposed to complete this pathworking series. That is my sense, at least in the way that I'm doing it. And I know you can't see it on camera, but the blotches were kind of lumpy, and they were pink in the center and purple on the outside. And there was a green upon the floor. And to touch the floor right now induces a pleasurable hypersensitivity.